Notice that Starling Marte was not on the field today. Anything on that?
Yeah, no, he had a off day. He ran pretty hard. I think he was up to like 80% yesterday. It was a scheduled off day where he was just. I think he did some stuff in the cages. But yeah, nothing.
And secondly, I notice in every drill the energy that Anton Richardson brings. How important is he, especially in spring training, to get the basics down, but yet force that competition and work on those skills?
Yeah, and that's what you're trying to do early in camp. You set the tone and talk about the importance of details and even how you're going to step on the base or how you're going to take your primary leads or secondary leads or how you're going to study a pitcher if you're a base dealer, the angles, how you're going to cut a base. So there's a lot that goes into his preparation, and he shows on the field with the work that he's doing, and just getting the buy-in from the players. I think is the most important thing, and he gets that, because he built the relationships with them, and they trust him. So yeah, it's fun to see that.
When you're doing the team defense drills, how much of that is the script of what most coaches or managers would employ at any given year, and how much of that do you tweak to like what particular needs or improvements you saw this group might have needed one year to the next?
Yeah, I think when it comes down to the team defenses and working on fundamentals, the way I like to do things is just the plays that happens the most in games. I feel like as the game continued to evolve, back in not too long ago, we were running 4 bump plays, for example. Now it's like you got to get it out. How many times you put like a wheel play on? Yes, you do have it on your back pocket, but for me, I think it's just some of the things that happen more often. Where it's picking a guy up, working on rundowns, things that we saw today on the field. So, yeah, you're touching on fundamentals, but also I hate wasting people's time. So that makes sense.
Is there enough time? I know spring training, there's a lot of time, but is there enough time to remind guys and work through all the situations that you might come up in a season? 'Cause at the end of the day, you only get to do this a handful of days, right?
Yeah, and I think when we start playing games, I think those are the best teaching moments. When situation presents itself, you address them, and then you could just the next day get the group together in a room and show them the video and talk about the play and open up the floor for the guys to provide some feedback. So I think those are as important as it is getting the reps, just those teaching moments when it happens in games.
How excited are you about tomorrow just to get everybody in uniform and get out there and play a game?
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, like I've been telling you guys, feels like we've been ready to play games a few days ago. So now that we get to see some of them in full uni and some real competition, you're facing different arms. You're not facing your own teammates, and you get to play baseball. So, yeah, I'm excited about that.
And seeing Juan Soto in a game in a Mets uniform for the first
time. Yeah, that's exciting. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are really looking forward to it. And not only Soto playing, I gave you guys yesterday, Lindor and P are also in the lineup. So there's a lot to like with the fact that we'll start playing games tomorrow. So
I know we've kind of gone back and forth about who goes where in the lineup, but as generally, what do you kind of look for when you craft a lineup day to day?
Here in spring training?
Moving forward maybe as towards the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. The righty-lefty balance, not giving other teams an easy lane or easy matchup. Splits, who you're facing, the state of the bullpen, health, us not, we've been sitting here pretty much every day talking about our lineup, and very rare, I mean, to have not the same 9 guys available all the time, that doesn't happen too often, to be honest with you. So you're always, and even when they're healthy, you're trying to keep guys fresh at times and give guys days off and and play the matchup with some of them. So, yeah.
Do you expect Brett Baty and Nick Madrigal both to get reps at shortstop during Grapefruit League games?
Nick Madrigal will. At the beginning of camp for Brett, he's going to be mainly third and second. 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, we'll see. He's taking balls right now at shortstop. He's taking some live reads doing BP, but as of right now, we told him to just be locked in at third and second base for now.
How difficult is that for somebody who's spent his life at third base to then sort of learn, the opposite footwork and now have that third position into the mix? I know he's very eager to contribute and do whatever he can for the team, but what have you seen from him as he's been taking ground balls at shortstop, and just how difficult is that for him?
Yeah, I know. I think playing shortstop and taking ground balls, because he's so used to being on the left side of the infield. Yes, it's at different angles and things like that, but I think it was harder for him last year making the transition to get some reps at second base. It's a different angle, turning double plays, the feeds for double plays to the shortstop. I think there was a lot more going from third to second, the cuts and relays, where to go in certain plays. That for me, and he was able to do it. So as far as shortstop goes, he's got the arm. I think it comes down to, can he get to a ball, the range and all that. So, and we think he's capable of. But like I said, for now, we will see him in games at third and at second base.
Carlos, along the lines of the infield, and some of which you just spoke, is there one area where you would say is of particular urgency in your mind to figure out, whether it's how the reserve infielder is going to fall into line, or center field, or the bullpen specifically, or the depth guys in the rotation? Is there one area this spring that in your mind is paramount to get figured out?
Not really. We got some competition here in whether it's for the last spot as a utility, whether it's bullpen, whether it's the starting rotation. A lot of times it'll declare itself, so we just got to let it play out, let it develop. I like the players we got here in camp. I'm really looking forward for the competition. I'm really looking forward to watch these guys play the game and, staying healthy, because that's the biggest thing. They got to stay healthy and, not in a rush, because, like I said, when it comes down to making this last spot, last roster, last guy, it usually declares itself.
And you've got two right-handed hitting center fielders, both of whom
They will both are going to play. Kind of like similar situation we had last year with Bader and Taylor. I think the versatility that Taylor brings is important to have. So they will both get playing time.
So going in, nobody necessarily has a leg up on center field right now.
I mean, Siri's gonna get a lot of time there. But Taylor, like I said, especially if you're pinch hitting for Siri, you're trying to give somebody a DH day or an off day, then Taylor is ready to go. So he's important part of this team. So
What do you want to see from Jett Williams in the Grapefruit League games, and what do you like about him as a player?
yeah, he's a gamer. He's not afraid. He carries himself like a big leaguer. This is a guy that went through a lot last year, and you watch him in that clubhouse, like he belongs here. Yes, understanding that there's development there for him. What I want to see him is to be himself, to go out there, control the strike zone, do damage. This is a guy that really good bat-to-ball skills, can run the bases, can play defense too. So, that's probably one of the things. I know I've seen him a lot, taking ground balls at short and at second base. I want to see him in center field as well, see what it looks like. So, looking forward to that.
Aside from health, what are you hoping to see from Clay Holmes tomorrow?
Strike throwing, attacking the hitters. How is he going to use his pitches, especially that changeup that he's been working on? It comes down to attacking, staying on the attack, using his pitches, getting his work in. So,
Carlos, una cosa que me llamó la atención de lo que estaban entrenando hoy con el corrido de bases tenía una pantalla en primera. Creo que no se ve en todos los campos. ¿De qué trataba eso?
Sí, la creatividad de Antoine Richardson, el coach de primera de nosotros. Tenía a varios pitchers ahí en el televisor, y los corredores se estaban tratando de robar la base al pitcher que estaba en juego real. Bien creativa, una manera de darle repetición a los jugadores de una manera realística, como si queremos decir. Y los muchachos lo disfrutaron también.
Did you see the big news out of Yankees camp?
I saw it.
What do you think?
Good for them. Yeah, I mean, it goes to show you that they're willing to make adjustments. So yeah, they felt that was probably something that they needed to do, and they did it. So